Hello everyone, I got another keychain pistol. This one says 6.5 centimeters, 3 qbz92. It's supposed to be a Chinese pistol. Stickers getting in the way. Alright. So here's some images of the QSZ-92. I guess Chinese primary military pistol. Look at these images, I would say it actually looks quite similar. It's got the star there, it's got a round mag release, this really long, well, that's not really matching, is it? This is very long. Maybe they've changed in the future? Yeah, actually it looks shorter in this image here. It's got the little rounded hammer here, and okay, well, I guess it looks close enough for me. Wasn't really expensive, so not too critical. Alright, well, I gotta get rid of this thing. I don't care for these. So you gotta get some pliers here on this side, pliers on this side, and twist it open. Get rid of that. Okay, so mag release. It is metal, it's got some concentric rings. The mag doesn't just fall out though on its own. Maybe later it would, but something's making it stick. There's actually some protective plastic here. Metal magazine, by the way, and this is really neat. It's got this spring and this is all open. It gives you a counter, so this must, like, the real gun must take 15 rounds. And this has a little brass bullet. Very neat. I don't know if this ejects shells. We'll find out soon enough. Will this mag go in without the pressing that? It will, so it's just like a real gun. Nice texture here, looks good. And cock the hammer back. Nice clicking sound. Nice clicking sound. Move that back. And the mag catch is, I don't know, that's the mag catch. I mean the slide catch, sorry. So why is it locked open? I don't know the answer to that. I might just be extra molding flash, and maybe it has to wear in. I'm going to take the magazine out also. See now. So it might be catching on that bullet, or there's still a lot of friction in this thing. It's like something rough in here. I'm just going to hold the trigger down. No, now it's just locked open. Oh, now this is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I accidentally moved that up. Well, I'm sure if you do that enough times, it'll loosen up. Alright, so back to this. So it's a metal trigger. This black part is all plastic, the body, and that's probably the case on the real thing. Kind of like a Glock. And so I would assume this is the safety, but that doesn't move. Unless maybe you cock it back, will it move? It's not supposed to go up there, I don't think. So it'll detent. But it doesn't want to move down. It's kind of weird. They are connected, I think. See? Yeah. So they're connected, so that's neat. So the safety doesn't work, but it doesn't shoot anyway, so. Alright, so if you take the magazine out. No, I was thinking it would automatically lock open, but maybe. And obviously it would have ejected the shell by now, but it's not. You can see the shell down in there, which is nice, but it doesn't eject the shell. So some pins here, really big, opposite of the mag release. Let's see if we push this out. Came out at like an angle, so I'm not sure if that's good or not. It's probably not good to have that coming out at an angle like that. doesn't want to come out. Well, I tried a bunch more times. I don't think this is meant to be taken out. You can push that, but I can't push it all the way out because for some reason, even if I put this in this location, because there's a little tooth there, it doesn't want to come out. And it doesn't want to spin downwards. It's a ramp here. It's supposed to spin down, I think, but I don't know. I just don't think it's supposed to happen. There's something inside on the other catching in there. I can't twist it down. So that's the best I can do. Just leave it alone. It does have a nice satisfying momentum because it is metal. So the barrel is metal. It's hollowed out a decent amount. How deep? Not very much. Only that much. Inside of here, let's see if there's any details. There is actually a ramped barrel recessed there. Yeah, but for some reason this one doesn't eject rounds. I don't see any sort of, or do I see a hook? There's something going on there. What's that thing? Well, I don't see an ejection hook. Although this round does look like it would have the ability to be hooked. So yeah, strange. Yeah, clearly it didn't feed that bullet, so. Okay, well, that's fine. It might be to scale. Let me check. In real life, this is supposed to be 190 millimeters, so let's see what this length is here. I'm going to ignore that little bottom part because that's a keychain ring, but it's 64.3. So if I take 190 divided by 64.3, it's 2.95 something. So it is a 1/3 scale gun. So I guess that's nice to know. So the reason why that's important to me is I bought this one earlier, and this is like a 1.2 something scale. And so even though it's just one digit off, look at the huge difference in the size of it, right? So this just looks a little bit too big next to other pistols, right? You can review. You look up this review later. Just look up the keychain gun, and you'll find a bunch of reviews. All right, so I do have some other 1/3 scales though. Here's a 1911, and I think that's by Ying2. This could also be by Ying2. I'm not sure. This is by Alloy Empire. It's Glock 17, and this is a plastic keychain pistol. Don't remember who made that though. And this is one of the best ones. This possibly might be milled brass, but I forget who makes it. There's no actual branding on these things, so let me get a better view for you. But to my recollection, these all checked out to be 1/3 scale. So they all are similar in size. Granted, this is a 6-inch barrel. This as well. But these are 5-inch barreled guns, I guess, and they all are kind of similar in their length, so it makes sense. And this is actually quite compact, actually. Maybe this isn't even a 5-inch barrel. So a few other things. Looking in the back of this thing, you can see the spring that works with the hammer. You can also see this is notched like a real gun, so you can actually look down the sight, which is kind of nice. A lot of guns don't do that in this scale. A nice ribbing up here. Yeah, for some reason it's not the greatest paint job, or maybe casting. And also the little recess here for the flashlight is missing from what I see in the photographs, but otherwise is a pretty good rendition. So you have to decide if it looks like those photographs. I think it does. It's a pretty good rendition. I like how the front end of this is metal, and it is a separate piece on the real gun, so that is realistic. Thank you for watching today. We'll see you the next time I get a keychain gun in.